Hello and welcome to another edition of the Osceola's First Impressions. My name is Pat Burnham and I'm joined by Jerry Kutz outside the Florida State practice fields after Florida State completes practice number 17 of the preseason camp in preparation from Georgia. And guys, we saw one of the shorter practices today that we've seen all fall. The players came out in helmets and the spider pads, and which are not shoulder pads obviously, so it was a lighter practice. Big emphasis on special teams. Jerry saw a lot of fundamental work on special teams, a lot of teamwork on special teams. Then, of course, you got some scout teamwork. Did not see a whole lot of one-on-ones, twos-on-twos because of the format of practice today. But what were your general thoughts? I mean, it seems like the kids were a little bit reinvigorated by having the pads off today.
Yeah, I think they had a really busy, active practice yesterday, a lot of scout teamwork. And I think that today was probably a little bit of a break for that.
Yeah, we saw them work on everything from field goals, both post-touchdown, extra points and field goals opportunities. Some working on techniques with different positions in that grill, whether it was the wings on the edges working on technique with each other, the interior guys working on technique with each other. Then we saw a lot of onside kick work, both recovery and going after an onside kick. Did not see a whole lot of punt work today, which was one of the first days we had not seen punt work. I mean, they did it individually in pre-practice with the punters punting the returners and the water guns, being shot at the returners. But did not see a lot of teamwork. When we did see teamwork, Jerry, it was pretty much like we'd seen the last couple of practices, from back and forth. But again, hard to read into it because there were no pads on today.
Exactly. I thought the completion percentages were better.
Yep.
But again, it was a no pad practice.
Yeah. And they'll be back in pads tomorrow, we're assuming, after a light day today. Then they will obviously have Friday off, I believe, then go back to work on Saturday and Sunday. Listen, we are going to go live on Seminole Sidelines at 3 p.m. on Osceola YouTube, Osceola Facebook, my Twitter page, at Osceola Pat, Kurt Weiler's Twitter page. So please join us. We'd love for you to ask questions about practice over the entirety of camp because there's not a whole lot to talk about from today. We did hear from J.P. Peters, I'm sorry, I'm on J.P. Peterson's show a lot. He's the J.P. I know, a little bit of just creature of habit. But he talked about the defensive end group, and particularly he spent some time talking about Patrick Payton and Marvin Jones Jr. So he will share his thoughts with us on what he thinks about those two guys and the depth across at the defensive end position as a whole. We also heard from Jalen Lucas and Richie Leonard today. We will have more from those guys once we get home and get a chance to transcribe the tape. We will have articles for you there, but please join us for Seminole Sidelines at 3 p.m. today, and we will talk a little bit about strength of schedule. Jerry's got some information on the progress of the stadium as they get ready for the home opener in 2.5 weeks against Boston College. But please join us at 3 p.m. today, and we will see you tomorrow with another First Impressions.